Hey guys, a little test for a mini AMA that I'm calling a mama. Mini Ask Me Anything. Um, Here, let me get the settings right. Oh, let's see who popped in. Video chat settings. Boom. Hey, Jaded, what's up, dude? It's recording, so don't feel like you need to um, turn on your mic or anything. I'm gonna post this in a follow-up post. But so I guess it's just for your ears because I'm really just trying to test this feature and trying to record some things. Oh, what's up, Noah? It's being recorded, so don't put your voice on if you don't want to. Um, all right, so I'm going to be putting out a post later today, like a mini roadmap post about where we're going. And I thought that I would start to potentially do these little mini AMAs. Hey, Noah, by the way, you can talk if you want. I just letting you know it's recorded, so if you don't feel comfortable with that, just so you know. Bingus to the moon, I like that. I see on your title there. So these little mini AMAs, we're kind of experimenting, kind of testing out. Are we going to do this as a feature going forward, just to kind of involve the community more, get everybody up to speed on what we're doing? Because I don't know if y'all have noticed, we're doing things pretty fast. Maybe we should be like not firing our bullets all at once, but this is kind of what we had planned on the roadmap. But as features take off, I think it's probably beneficial to keep reminding people of what's coming because it's easy to get lost. So there's a few things that I want to let you guys know about, and I guess it's just two of you guys right now. You're about to hear this maybe for the first time, and I'll post it later for the whole community. But coming up soon, we're going to be releasing 3 or 4 new features. So one of them is, no surprise, the catacombs. So the catacombs, and just to avoid all the zombie language here, the catacombs are coming, and they are coming very soon. So we are just trying to get things. They're moving from development to production as we speak, and we're just getting things ready. But that entire environment of the catacombs is going to have a number of things in it, but the two that I'm prepared to let people know about is our rug roll and our data lab. So rug roll is an exciting feature that allows users to safely roll for what you do is essentially you're rolling your rugs that you have in your wallet for the possibility of getting a different one. And you'll know the odds going in. You'll see what's in the pool for you to roll. You'll see what's in there. So we wanted to create a way that was a little bit safer. We didn't want to just give everybody access to every grave without having the rug, because that takes away that kind of exclusivity of like, I got rugged by this. I deserve this grave. Now we realize that if you go and buy it off the open market, you're taking a risk of buying a rug token. And if you're willing to take that risk, then perhaps it makes sense that you're rewarded with the ability to get in the grave. But we wanted to make sure people are safe. So the roll function allows people to potentially get a rug token they don't have. It also burns zombie along the way. Part of it is that it's also going to, we're iterating on that, and we're going to, like, there's future versioning of that feature that will come that we're going to move to potentially something in the new year. I don't want to go too much into that. We just want to make sure that everything is safe for everyone. And we can see that as our project grows, how there could be some people that maybe go to, I want to get in this grave, and they maybe go to an open market, which we're not recommending, but they do it anyways, and they get compromised in some way because they're not interacting on our site. So that's part of it, is being safe. And and just the fun of rolling for stuff. The data leak, or the data lab, will include our first mythic level NFT, which is called a data leak. And these mythic level NFTs, I think we already mentioned, have a limited hard cap supply. So there's only going to be a certain amount of them, which is not the same for our rare, uncommon, and common. So if you know about those, the way that we do those, theoretically, there could be 1 million rare NFTs created. It just depends how many people are in the pool. So there's no hard cap, but our mythic level will have a hard cap, and we'll also be releasing different special NFTs as well that don't quite fit into our rarity categories, but they're just fun. And so a lot of those won't have limited supply. There'll be things like related to Burnsgiving that we have coming up where you could just buy a really cool NFT that we got commissioned that I think a lot of people are going to want them, to be honest. So the data leaks from the lab allow us to do some fun things, such as we can do rising price floor type auctions for an NFT. We can do not really auctions, just you buy one, the price floor raises. It allows us to do things like randomized generated art. We've been watching that. It's kind of a fad right now. We're seeing how that's going. It allows us to do a number of things. And then all of these NFTs, we're carefully considering how they fit into the ecosystem overall. So those are the two features for the Catacombs on release. The other features we'll let you know about as they come. So there's a lot more coming there. The second of 4 things I'm telling you about is non-fungible tombs. Yes, non-fungible tombs. That's right. With our new tomb feature, if you are an LP provider, you will be able to mint exclusive NFTs only available in those LP farms. But there's a catch. We are just worked out a partnership with Chainlink to use their verified random generator, their VRF, in order to make it truly fair and random. But if you are in the tombs providing liquidity, not only will you get your zombie tokens as a yield, but you also have a chance of receiving a common, uncommon, rare, or legendary NFT. And what's fun is the common, uncommon, rare, and one of the legendaries are all being created only exclusively for the tombs. So that's going to be a fun way to get people into our LP. Honestly, just not zombie thoughts. I'm not related to just like a practical. We have to increase our LP if we're going to make it. What's up? Taylor, could you mute, brother? Let's see here. Yeah, maybe I had a bad connection. I don't know. Sorry, bro. The last thing that I'm going to kind of release to you guys, that was about the whale pool. And again, if you missed some of that, I'll write it back. I'm writing all this up and going to be posting it later, or have Jeffrey post it. So you got the non-fungible tombs, the NF tombs, NFTs, get it? Whale graves and catacombs. The last thing I want to let you know about is that we do plan to get into the merchandise and retail arena. So I want to say this one's gimmicky. Y'all all missed whale grave? That's hilarious. Okay, well, let me just give you the cliff notes of the whale grave. The cliff notes version is it'll be a 90-day minting timer, which is a lot. It'll be at least 500,000 zombie as a deposit, which will be a lot. The APR is planned to be just kind of stay consistent. So we're not going to reduce APR on the whale grave over time or anything. It'll just stay up. And so you ask, why would I want to be in a pool that has such a long minting timer and the APR will go down as more people get in? Well, there are going to be some perks, such as minting additional NFTs. There's going to be some other perks related to our merchandise, and there's also going to be some perks related to our NFT marketplace. So it's going to be a highly desirable club to be in. So I would say if you don't have that much zombie, it's worth thinking about how you can acquire it. Not financial advice, but it would be worth it to consider those things, because these whale NFTs will be utilized in a lot of different areas of our ecosystem, which will lead to some pretty good benefits down the road, I think. So wish I could share more other than the whale perk pool of like getting additional NFTs, but that's not free shirts. Okay, so as far as merch goes, this is a gimmick, I think, for a lot of projects. Like, who wants a T-shirt from their who wants a T-shirt from a rugged project, right? Like, who wants that? Not really anybody. And most, I would say, not all, but most crypto projects don't do well with the retail stuff. They just don't care about that. That's like an afterthought. For us, it's not. This is a first iteration of something that let's just call it a test or a trial run of a really big feature that we think will be pretty boundary pushing when it comes to DeFi and crypto. And I'm not going to share any more because honestly, I don't think what we're planning has ever really been done. So I'd like to keep that quiet until we do it. But we really think you're going to like it. So some of the things that we're working out right now is not even crypto related when it comes to that stuff. It's more, if you've ever worked in retail, there are certain considerations you have to have. So that's what we're working through right now with that. But our test run of that should be coming soon. Lastly, just so you know, Burnsgiving is on the way. It's the high holiday for zombies. It's a community-led burning season that reduces zombie supply, and it creates some pretty sweet NFT mechanics. So we are going to be releasing our burning graves. I can tell you what that is. I wasn't planning to share, but essentially you'll be able to stake in a grave and increase or decrease the amount of time required to mint the NFT by burning zombie. We're currently teasing out which feature we want to go with. If we want to let you use BNB that buys zombie off the market and burns it, or just letting you burn it from your wallet. Maybe having both would be good, but I'm someone that, like, if I had to burn zombie, I'm like, I want to keep my zombie. So we're just debating on that. So we've got some marketing around that feature coming as well. Many of you know the event, probably the biggest. Thanks, Jaded. I vote BNB as well, but I think we might just have both available. There was a really big event when it comes to scams in crypto that I think a lot of you guys are familiar with. If you've been in crypto for a while, you probably remember the energy of this individual. And our Burnsgiving season is going to be all centered around that event. And so I'll just say it this way. Technically, a lot of people kind of lost their money in that event. And that's a hint. We're going to be doing some fun stuff around that. So we'll have auctions. We're going to have some of our Insta-buys up and going at that point. And then we're also going to have some burning graves. So that's the roadmap, guys, the mini roadmap of what's to come in the next few weeks. So it's going to be a crazy 6 weeks around here. I'm going to end this and I'm going to save it so that way Jeffrey can put the audio with the posts whenever we make that live. Bye.